and welcome into my August reading wrap up. Basically, we're going to sit here and yap about the books that I read in August and what I rated them and what they are kind of about. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. It was a slow month this month, but I did what I could. I read 4 books, which I am proud of. I feel like I'm finally getting pulled out of my slump, and so that's good. Like 4 books is just regular for me, honestly. 3 books is regular for me on a good month. I'm a slow reader. I have a life. I can't help it. Sorry, I just don't really have all day to read. I would love to, but I don't. Getting 4 books done a month is normal for me, and I'm happy with it. Okay, the first book that we started out the month with was actually It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I ended up giving this 3.75 stars. This was a cute little just like rom-com romance. It is like small town, forced proximity in a way, I would say. Definitely some bantering. It's a dislike to lovers, I would say, kind of a off on the wrong foot. But you have Piper and then you have Brendan, and Piper has grown up in this life of being spoiled pretty much all of her life. Her stepdad has a lot of money, so she really hasn't had to work or anything like that. She basically gets broken up with at the beginning of the book, and she does something over the top that ends up being this huge scandal, and it has repercussions this time. And so her stepdad is like, you're gonna go away to your hometown for 3 months. I'm gonna send you with this amount of money, and that's it. You have to figure it out from there. When you're out of the money, you're out of the money. And so she ends up going. Very first interaction there she has with Brendan, who does not like her right off the rip. He's very judgmental, kind of right off the rip, I will say. And immediately is just like, I don't want this outsider here causing trouble for me and my town. And so they kind of just don't get along at first. And their story goes from there. It's very cute, I would say. Fast-paced, predictable. It's one of those kind of reads, but I mean, still 3.75 stars. I would recommend it. I vibed with it. It was still a nice, quick, easy read. Next, probably one of the most like entertaining slow burns I have read in a very long time, because I am not a slow burn girly usually. Broken Bonds by Jay Baree. This was one of the most intense slow burns I have ever read, but also one of the most engaging. Like, I really enjoyed this book. I found myself just getting lost in this book. So we have, really can't say her actual name, but Ollie is what they call her. Ollie is basically a main bond to 5 bonded men that she is fated to be with. This is fated mates, forced proximity, kind of dark. Why choose as well? It's a vibe. It was a vibe, honestly. At the beginning of the book, you learn that she has run away from her fated mates, and they have no clue why at all. And she does get captured and returned to all of them, and they are not happy at all because she ran away with no explanation to why she left them, so they're very hurt because they're just like, you're meant to be with us, so why didn't you want to be with us? And she refuses to tell them why, and you don't really know why either, except for that she had to do it, and her gift is the reason why. And let me tell you, her gift that you learn at the end of the book, oh my gosh. And I feel like we haven't even dipped into it really. Like, I mean, so good. The slow burn is so entertaining. The tension is so intense. The banter, oh my gosh, this was just so good. I was just like, I don't know how some of these relationships are going to get saved, and I'm very curious. I will be continuing this series. Like, I just loved it. 4.75 stars, hands down. So close to a 5-star read, so close. But then I did have a 5-star read. I love this book so much, and that is Wildfire by Hannah Grace. Oh my gosh, this was so cute. This is another rom-com, like cute summer romance, in my opinion. Is just, it's set at a summer camp. Like, it just screams summer, and this was on my 25 in 2025, so I got to scratch that off as well, so that's always a nice feeling too. This follows Russ and Aurora, and Russ we didn't get a lot of in book 1, which is Icebreaker. This is part of the Maple Hills series by Hannah Grace. In the first book, Icebreaker, you have Anastasia and Nate, and great. I love that book personally. I give 5 stars. Don't care. Don't care. You can judge me all you want. This was 5 stars as well. So we did not get a lot of Russ in Icebreaker, but man, oh man, do we love Russ. And I think I love him more than I love Nate. Like, I love him. Russ's group decides to throw a end of the year party because it's the last time they're all gonna be together, and you get reintroduced to everyone from Icebreaker. It's so cute. They host a party. Aurora ends up attending, even though it's usually not her kind of thing to attend these kind of parties. They end up having like this kind of awkward but cute encounter. It's very like cute. It's that's as simple as I can say. It's very cute, and they end up having a one-night stand. And then they both think they'll never see each other again. And then they go to work at the summer camp, and oh, they run into each other. And not only do they run into each other, both of them are working there in the same age division. So they have to work side by side, and oh, it's so good. The forced proximity. And yes, it's a one-night stand, but then you kind of have like this like slow burn, because like there's like a rule to not fraternize with each other. And so it's just, it was so good. It was so good. And so they both have family issues and they're working through it. So like their just relationship from beginning to end is just absolutely beautiful. I was addicted. I love this, hands down. Easy 5-star read, just so easy. Lastly, the most disappointing book of the month, because I had such high hopes for this book and it left me down. I actually just, yeah, I ended up DNFing this book, which is so sad because I don't really DNF books, but you know, I was bored. And that's Arcana Academy by Elise Kova. I was bored during this. Basically, we follow this woman. I can't remember her name. I think it's Clara. Yeah, Clara. We follow Clara in this, and Clara has been imprisoned in a dungeon for inking tarot cards, because you are not allowed to do so unless you attend Arcana Academy first. She gets imprisoned for this and everything, and one of the princes pulls her out, and he's just like, you are going to help me and assist me in this. Otherwise, I am going to throw you back into that dungeon and imprison you. And in so, you are going to attend this academy. And when she goes, she gets reintroduced to the other prince, his brother, and everything. And he's just like, she can't attend here, like, get rid of her. And he's like, she's my future wife. No, absolutely not. And so you get that as well. So this is a fake engagement, forced proximity, a magic school. A lot of people like this. I read this for a book club I'm a part of on Fable. A lot of people did like this. I saw them give like 5 stars, 4 stars, 3.75. Like I had high hopes for this. I just couldn't do it. I DNF'd it. I was bored. I felt like it was a lot of info dump and a lot of repetitiveness. And I was falling asleep by reading it. And at that point, when I was just forcing myself, and I thought, man, I'm thinking about DNFing this like multiple times, I was just like, it's time. I should just DNF it at this point. And so I did, and I don't regret it at all. Not at all. I don't even care. That is everything I read for the month of August. It was a short month, but honestly not terrible. I had some really good reads. It was just not a good fantasy month for me. The one fantasy book I picked up, I ended up DNFing. Like, but thank y'all for hanging out with me and listening to me yap about my books. I appreciate it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And yeah, again, see y'all on the next one pretty much. Bye.